Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 5233 in Candy Crush Saga. It's a nightmare level, where we have 19 moves to clear out 152 jelly and clear out 72 toffee. This is a rough one. I've already attempted it yesterday. I can tell you that making moves low to the ground is helpful somewhat, but notice we've got these crystal candies, and then we've got toffee, and then we've got jelly underneath those. And if I make moves under here like this, it's going to bring those toffee down away from the crystal candies, but still covering the jelly that I need to remove. There's a lot of toffee, so we can have just a total sinkhole down here of this toffee that we can't get rid of. But cascading is going to be important. Making some big move where I can just clear everything out is going to be crucial. Now I've got these dispensers all around, and it's every other turn that a stripe is dispensed. Yeah, I guess I'll make another stripe. I like to take out things. Now, technically I don't have to remove the crystal. I could win this with still some crystal on the board, especially because we have this conveyor belt. But practically speaking, I'm really going to need to remove the crystal candy, at least most of it. So making moves underneath where I can clear out that crystal is always good. Oh, I like that wrapped. I'm going to go ahead and make this move and see if that wrapped, see how the conveyor belt goes from here and then back up to here. We might be able to reposition that. If it were a color bomb, I might consider setting it off immediately so that I can break up the board as quickly as possible. But I kind of like that, even though I wasn't able to get a combo. It kind of came down here a little bit before it totally exploded. So I have to look, is it best for me to do this move? I would take out a jelly and I would take out some of that toffee. That would be helpful. Should I do this move? It is a move along the edge, but it's up high. This. I've got a lot of different options. Even though this is still plastered with all of the bad stuff, I still think making moves low to the ground is going to be my best shot at getting this done. But instead of doing this, I think I'm going to do this, somewhat low to the ground, intermediate. It's an intermediate area. And then I could do this move, and I like it. I could also do this move. I like that too. The conveyor belt, I've got enough green over here. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I was going to say, hope that that takes off on its own, or that I'll still be able to hit it. Okay, now here I'm going to go for a bit of cascading. Nice, right? And notice that even though things are going fairly well, I'm able to make some good choices here. I'm still so far away. In 6 moves, I have to clear out 44 jelly and 11 toffee, and I still have crystal candy covering a great portion of that. I know I want to use this right away. The question is, do I want to take out all blue, or do I want to turn all purple into fish? One of the problems is it would be abandoning this stripe. This stripe would take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers, turning the purple into fish. It would take 5 of these to do that same amount of work. Whereas if I just, although, you know, I have to say each one of these would take out a layer. And like this would probably take out some of this. And here's the other thing. Sometimes when we have a color bomb and we put it together with a special, like a stripe, it takes out so much of the board that it doesn't really concentrate the colors. If we just take out a color, like if I take out blue, it takes out that specific color and it concentrates everything down. But because it turns all of the purple into fish, it kind of happens the same way as if I were to take out a regular color. I just get the added benefit of a fish. The only problem is I don't really want to convert this, but I think it's worthwhile. Let's turn them all into fish and see what happens. So now I've concentrated the colors. I only have a bit of blue on the board. I'm sorry, a bit of purple on the board, so I can make a wrapped out of blue, or I think the better option, instead of going for the wrapped here, is just to do this directly. I could make a stripe here. I could make a stripe here. Sadly, I think my best move is here. I'm really hoping that as I do this, wonderful things are going to suddenly show up. That's not happening quite so well for me, and this side is still plastered over. I'm going to go ahead and do this move, because I'm getting to the edges. 2 moves left. So you can see that I've gotten close. I've played this enough times now where at least I understand the strategy, you know, the idea of making moves down here to make my life easier. I'll at least have gotten rid of all of the toffee, and I still need 13 jelly. Not bad for a nightmarish level. What I'm going to do is pause, come back with a new board, and I will play without the microphone on. Once I solve this, I'll come back through and narrate. But since I've been playing for a couple of days, I only have 5 lives available on this profile. So if I can't get it done in the next 5 turns, I may get some unlimited lives. And if I do that, knowing I have struggled on this level, if I get an opportunity where I can see that using 3 or fewer in-game boosters is going to win the game for me, Lollihammers or switch hands, I may do that. You may see me end this by using, you know, a Lollihammer to take out a candy, so I can take out a jelly. We'll see how that goes, though. Maybe I won't have to worry about it. Maybe in 2 turns I'll have beat it without anything. We'll find out. I will see you back here soon. Okay, so we get to start with a wrapped candy right down here, and then I get to get under all of that crystal candy. I love that the wrapped candy took off on its own. I will take that. I think I'm going to make a move. Let's take out that side. See if I can get it. Oh, good. I got a color bomb. You know, that was a 1 in 5 shot, but it was worth that shot. Now I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to count the orange and the purple and see what I have more of. And it looks like in all of this process, remember I'm just narrating, so I remember counting, I think that I ended up having 1 more purple, but I'm never quite sure. It was very close, and that's okay. Purple was good. As long as they're about equal, I don't mind. Take out that crystal candy. Now look at the amount that we already have cleared out low to the ground, so let's keep that up if we can. Look at all that toffee, but we got a striped wrap, so that's going to really help with the toffee, and look what we got, because we're making these digs down into the base. So I do think I might want to just take out a color fairly quickly, but I had a good move, so I took it. Now should I take out all red? I could have made that green wrapped first, but I decided to just take out a color. But this is a wrapped I'm not going to let go because it also takes out all of that jelly along the side. Yeah, I'm going to start smacking things, and this is where everything starts to look very promising for me. And yeah, 4 moves, 23 and 6, but I have a wrapped combo. It's going to set things off. It's going to create some cascading. Look at that. And now how beautiful to end it with just this gift of a color bomb stripe. Now, would I have been able to complete this level without that kind of luck that I got from beginning? The very first move where I could make a wrapped to the very last move where I could make a color bomb stripe. No, I could not have, unless I used boosters, unless I brought in some canned luck. You know, sometimes you just have to booster up, baby. But I was able to get this done because I got luck, because I persevered. I was persistent. It took, and I hate to tell you this, over 130 tries, right around between 130 and 140 tries, if I calculated correctly. So yeah, it was awful. I just had to keep playing and playing and playing until I was able to get it done. It took hours, literally hours of my life. Now, this is what I do for a living, kind of, so I had the time to dedicate, but sometimes you want to just booster up and get through a level. This is the kind of level that I recommend you save your boosters for. Build up your perseverance on some of those kind of tough but not extraordinarily difficult levels so that when you face levels like this, you know what to do. I'm also telling you this because now you might get luck the very first time you play. Boom, it's done. You won't even have experienced the things I did. Or you may have a better strategy. Please, by all means, share it so we can all understand your strategy. That's a wonderful act of friendship and community if you let us know a better approach than I had. But also I want to share this so that if you watch my video first and then attempt this, and on your second try you get close and you can spare to, use one lollyhammer to finish it, you may choose to do that. If you're the kind of person where, no, I don't want to use any boosters, I just want to get it done on my own, because I'm playing to show that it can be done without boosters, that's why I was so committed to the process, and you heard me, I was going to be willing to use a booster if I got close and not there. But thankfully I was able to get this done. I'm exhausted. I'm just exhausted. That is it for me for this level, but I have some unlimited lives, so I'm going to stick around and get some more levels done. If you have any questions or comments, especially if you can help, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And of course, if you do enjoy this content, please like and subscribe so I can continue to bring more to you.